Welcome to the Executive Gains Gym, where we focus on professional and personal development. Joining us in the gym today is Mannie Neville, resourcing and talent manager at the Football Association. It's time to go to work. Mannie, how are you?
Yeah, what's happening? You okay?
Good. Welcome to the Executive Gains Gym. First time here. How are you feeling?
Pleasure to be here. I think I've had one gym membership in my life, and
Okay.
I haven't got it anymore. Suggests how often I went, but hopefully the professional gym is a lot better for me.
At Executive Gains Gym, our whole premise is looking at professional and personal development. So before we talk about your workout plan today, should we start with Mannie Neville, FA? How's life there?
How's life at the FA? Always interesting, right? The governing body of football in England has many different responsibilities, right from the professional game and the highs of the European Championships and the lows that you just witnessed on the men's side through to the grassroots game and everything in between. So always busy, always plenty to do. I'm responsible for our recruitment. We've got a small in-house team there and we support the business with everything in terms of recruitment based at Wembley Stadium and our football centre at St George's Park as well.
A man across quite a few things. It sounds like a full body workout is what we're going to be going on for today.
That'd be good.
Today's workout plan, I want us to probably start with a bit of core. Without core, pretty much foundation's pretty weak. From there, probably do a bit of arms, then we go to the legs. Can't forget your cardio, and of course a bit of rest. We'll talk to what that looks like for yourself. Core. Let's start there. I think for us at the Executive Gains Gym, when we look at core, we speak to fundamentals and principles that center you as a person. Mannie Neville, what are your core values?
I'm never sure what a value is or a behaviour or whatever it might be that sort of tends to drive a lot of these answers. And so I'll probably look at it in terms of what are the things that are important to me, right? What do I hold dear in my sort of professional and personal life? And probably happiness is probably the first one. Can sometimes sound a bit trite, but there's nothing wrong with being happy and enjoying life, right? And so probably happiness, family and friends, like that springs to mind immediately when someone says, who are you and what are your values? I'm very sort of achievement and growth orientated. I like to learn. I'm sort of naturally quite ambitious, but that comes with a healthy amount of respect, sort of humility and empathy as well for those around me, for sure.
Core seems pretty strong. Looking at arms, so when we look at arms, we're very much looking at your reach, your ambition, as you mentioned, and how you have the strength to grab an opportunity with both your hands. How do you go about setting your goals in your life and also professionally at the same time?
Do you know what? I've never been a goal setter. I can't think in my life, professionally or personally, that I've sat down and literally written out what do I want to achieve or when do I want to achieve it by. I think potentially because I am naturally ambitious. I naturally want to do things, to progress and grow. And I think if you have that mindset, things probably appear in front of you and you take them, right? And you take the opportunities that are there. So definitely not a natural goal setter in that sense. But like I say, definitely ambitious. I'm always curious. I'm willing to learn. I think I can recall probably living with friends post-university and talking about New Year's resolutions and things. A friend of mine said he just wants to keep plodding along. And I think and that's the opposite of who I am, basically. Okay. A good friend, don't get me wrong, but I've never had that mindset or attitude. I'm always willing to progress and learn and grow throughout my career and my personal life as well.
So obviously we move on to legs. Let me know if you love the legs workouts or not. But with legs, I think what we look at and focus at Executive Gains is how do you stay consistent, how do you keep steady, but more importantly, how do you stand tall through the ups and downs? How do you keep yourself motivated?
You have to keep going.
Yeah.
There are tough days. There are moments professionally and personally that are really challenging, and it's sometimes difficult not to let those sort of overwhelm and derail you. And I look for really pragmatic sort of evidence-based things. I can remember recently, probably maybe a bit of a hard day at work or whatever it might be, and then at the very end of that day, one of the team that works for me got some really good feedback. I left the office immediately balanced, rejuvenated, looking forward to the next day as a result of that. So looking for those positives and those wins, I think is always really, really important, and you have to remind yourself to do that at times.
100%, you can always find motivation for your environment as much as yourself.
I should say probably as well, that sort of family and friends, that does keep you going. I've got an innate sense of pride and everything else. A young daughter who's 5.5. If ever you need motivation, that's always a good reminder, right? In terms of the future you want your daughter to have and the role model you want to be as a father, a sort of husband, and friend as well.
Cardio. For cardio, it's all about the keep. How do you keep going? But most importantly, how hard do you push yourself to continue to break those barriers, whether it be through your personal life, professional life, or what are some of the barriers that you face and how have you overcome them?
I think I can be harsh on myself. I'm probably my own sort of harshest critic in a way. I think you always look to, are you doing enough? Can you do more? So yeah, I think it's important to go easy on yourself at times and reflect on what you have achieved and what you are doing really well is important. That natural, I suppose, ambition and willingness to sort of to grow and develop and do more means you can sometimes be a little bit hard on yourself. I think a good work ethic, I probably inherited that from my dad who sort of really believes in the value of hard work.
Big point is where you get out.
Exactly that. And, you know, gym workouts like this are only going to help, right?
Of course. So Mannie, obviously we started a bit of core, we went to the arms, legs, and obviously done a bit of cardio. Let's take a deep breath, we're about to rest now. When we look at pouring back into yourself, we look at how do you rejuvenate mind and body. Simply put, what does Mannie Neville do for a bit of downtime? What fills you with joy?
The simple pleasures of life, right? Yeah, but going out, taking her out to the coffee shop. Someone who likes to be outdoors, right?
Yeah.
I'm not good at sitting in all day. Whether it means, you know, going for a walk or taking my daughter out, it was always good to refresh the mind and relax and take your mind off the serious things that might be going on. Big into music, so I love music. Got quite eclectic, varied taste in music. To be honest, a lot of my music listening is maybe not as current. Like 60s soul music is my passion.
Okay.
So I love nothing more than finding, you know, something from a Stax Motown archive that I've never heard before. First dance at our wedding was a Frank Wilson track, Do I Love You, Indeed I Do, which has been more recently popularised through an advert. It's that sort of example, I suppose. A rare soul cut is definitely something that gets me going.
We're in the gym, we're working out, it's all about what you put in is what you get out. 6 months time from now, we had a few sessions. Where would you like to see yourself professionally come at the end of the year?
To be honest, if all gyms were like this, I might come back more often. I've had one gym membership in my life.
You can get your lifetime membership going now.
That's great. I look forward to it. I'll take you up on that offer. So look, we'll be heading into a new season. So look, it's a natural time for us to sit down as a team and reflect on what's gone before and what do we want to achieve in the next sort of 9 to 12 months. So I wouldn't say I've got any immediate 6-month goals or things in mind of where I want to be, but I'm constantly minded to ensure that we're delivering value and delivering what the business need in the short term, but also that we're putting in place things that are long term going to make a difference, right? And that evolve and progress us as a recruitment function within the FA. And hopefully, I think like legacy's too maybe grandiose a statement, but things that can live on beyond us being there, really, that ensure they're adding value to how we do business and how we recruit as an organisation.
Mannie, you've been to the gym, you're welcome anytime. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.